What is up, YouTube? Here is a quick video update on my CR-X, my JDM 91 Si. I've had this about 4 weeks now, and last video I think I was talking about scraping off the horrible purple bubbling 2 layers of tint on the hatch glass. Man, that was a horrible job. Like, that was awful, but I'm a do-it-yourselfer, so I did it. Did all the tricks and finally got it all off. Took several hours and my back hurt afterwards, but it's done. Had it retinted, did a bunch of appearance mods and a few cleanup mechanical mods, and I wanted to shoot a quick video and talk about what I've done and show the car. Had a few people following this, so here we are. Man, this car is so fun. I'm gonna do another video. It's gonna be a POV drive, and I'll talk about like what's it like to own a JDM car, what's it like to own a CR-X, what's it like to own a car that's so old. It's like totally a risk every time you drive the car. I'll talk about that later, but just all the things. But this is talking about appearance. So, and I will say also, like, since I had this car, which has been about 4 weeks, I've had like 6 people try to buy it from me. Like strangers that just see it, which is how I bought it. I saw it and I just found the owner and so I was like, hey, I want to buy that. So it worked out. Or just online, like lots of folks online, like the Facebook group, the CR-X Facebook group, you know, folks just saying, hey, is it for sale? Can I buy it? And even a couple offers. Like, I've had a couple people, two people offered me, I don't know how serious they were. They said, I would give you $15,000 for that right now. And I'm like, dude. But yeah, crazy. So it's just been crazy. I have not owned a car this old, 31 years old. I've had older cars, but not cars this old. And what I mean is this is now 31 years old in a long time. And it's been a delight. So anyhow, I'll do more POV drive. That'll be later, but just want to talk about appearance stuff and the stuff I've done since the last video. Of course, the tint is done. Scraped the tint off, got some new tint on there, and it really, really came out good. Got 20%. She's looking good. And kind of the theme I decided to do on the car, you know, with painting the wheels, which I'll talk about in a minute, but I just decided to go with the stealth kind of low pro, you know, period correct would have been gold wheels. The wheels were white, and I just, you know, I did some samples and I just felt like, you know, I just didn't like the way it looked, and I like the gray scheme because it ties in the black, it ties in the tint, the gray dual overhead cam stickers that I put on there, you know, and just the general look, like the crimson and dark look. I think it looks good. The gold, you know, just wasn't something I liked. And then the white that was on there, that's a real popular look. It's a like early 2000s, you know, Honda look with white wheels, and I just didn't feel like it matched this car. Wasn't what I wanted. And I've had a few people flame me about that, like, how could you paint Advan wheels? And my answer is, it's my car, so go get your own Advan wheels and put them on your CR-X, and they can be white and you can feel like you're in 2002. But that's not what I wanted. Anyhow, I think it looks awesome. Spent a lot of time on these wheels. This is 9 coats. I've done this before. I've painted wheels before. This is a graphite gray, and came out really good. Not perfect, but I'm really happy with it. And should last long. As I said, I've done this before, and put about 14 hours of labor into painting these wheels. And 9 coats, came out really good, I think. And I've got some black lug nuts actually, and some Honda center caps, or center caps rather, 60mm center caps that I've got on the way that I'm going to install. So that'll kind of finish that out. What else have I done? Like I said, I did the tint, did this Spoiler King little subtle spoiler. I've put 3 of those on other cars before, and I think it's a cool subtle look. Did the mud flaps front and back, not cheap. Those fronts, you can find those, they're super expensive. I got a good price. I ended up getting new backs and used fronts, a little damaged, but you really can't tell, for a pretty good price. It ended up being like $160, I think, for all. $155, $160. So I got my mud flaps, and what else did we do? This label here, had that custom made in that dark gray color to match the wheels and everything, and that went on. Had a VTEC on the bottom. I removed that since this car does not have a VTEC. Did the headlight restoration, got those clear again. They look really good. Did that myself. Bought the pricey kit, and did all the sanding. Takes forever. It's fun. Good stuff. And I don't know if I mentioned the quick release steering wheel, but Did that also just for some stealth. Found this cool crimson color, and just to help protect the car from being stolen. So yeah, those are the updates. The car's doing great. I'm gonna do a POV drive next. That'll probably be the next video I release, and just talk about what's it like to own this car and drive it with the 135 horsepower ZC engine. It's awesome. And I guess the last note I'll say is I just filled it with gas tank. First full tank, 450 kilometers, which is about 290 miles, and it was on E. Light wasn't on, but it was ready. So filled her up, and it got like 32.5 mpgs around town, and that's with some air conditioning. So I was really happy. I was not expecting that. I was thinking it was going to be high 20s, but 32.5 around town, what she got. So that is my 91 CR-X Si JDM. That's it. Another video to come with a point of view drive, hopefully soon. Hey, thanks for watching. Peace. Later.